Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Get up, get up, get up. It's the one and only girl of H.L.I.C, the one and only Room Shaker. And we're here to get into Tyler Perry, Sister Sisters, Season 9, Episode 15, Affair. A Family Affair is what the title of this is. And baby, this show is all over the place. Tyler Perry, like, you got some competition because family business is doing this thing and I'm enjoying every bit of it. But we gonna stay focused on you. Sometimes you be a good fact and you give us what we need, and sometimes you be slacking. Like, we gonna need to get you together. But we know you dealing with lawsuits and stuff, so we gonna let you carry on. So y'all, in this episode, oh girl, hey, good morning. I'm fine, my love. So y'all, let's get into this show real quick. Andy mama walked into the conference room while her and Dr. Vaughn, the one that delivered Cameron baby, was sharing a kiss. Now, Andy didn't ask for it. She didn't provoke it. He kissed her out of nowhere to let her know he was feeling it. And I guess he ready to step it up a little notch. Like, I don't know. Andy seems to get herself caught a hey banana red in the most awkward situations. And so it is what it is. We just gonna go ahead and break it down. I hope y'all watch it because I really know that, hey, it go faster when y'all been into it. And ain't got no questions for me. Okay, Andy mom is overbearing and all in Andy business. She told Fatima to get her stuff together or Andy will be firing her. Cameron called the sister circle meet up. She trying to get ready to let them know. She wants to leave. She was thinking about Houston and all that. Y'all know Aaron was like, hurricanes and stuff like that. So he was like, nah, hey, Dr. Nikki, welcome, welcome. Grand Rising, I'm listening. Okay. So he was like, nah, that ain't a good place. Then he asked if the baby would have been taxed, will she still want to leave? And basically she feel like it's a fresh start. I don't think Karen is gonna get over the fact that she's still in love with Zach and she rely on him. And when he come lately, since she been going through stuff, they share that sentiment that he always come through, no matter what he doing. He look out for her better interest, and he gonna be there. And I think she don't want to sit here and get sucked back into that world, thinking that she still got the opportunity, and then don't want to sit here and start thinking that Zach still love her. Cause y'all know sometimes Karen can be very delusional. Like, she hating the fact that Zach is with Fatima, but I'm thinking slowly but surely she bringing herself to term with it. So we just gonna wait and see where it go from there. So yeah, so Cameron called the sister circle meeting to let them know she wants to leave. Fatima let Zach know what's going on and tell him Andy acting weird. So I don't know, Anna, if she see that Fatima is feeling some type of way about Andy and she's trying to get you to be understanding, why was Zach, I don't know, like what was Zach thinking? Like, you just jumped up on. She came home for a little lunchtime knockoff. Y'all know them sometimes them be working good. And it'll energize you and give you strength. Hey, a quick interview. Aaron gets on my nerves and Karen is too. Let's go, Dr. Nikki. I'm so serious about that. So anywho, let's say y'all caught up in it. So oh girl, like, okay, let's just go ahead and get the good points out the way. Then we can get to the boring stuff. Like, who the hell is Cameron? I mean, who the hell is Andy mama to tell Fatima and if she don't get her stuff together, Andy gonna fire her. And then Aaron, basically the way Andy received her mama, like, why is you here? She thought her mama thought she was gonna drop what she was doing to run her around and be her chauffeur. And she told her no, she'll call her a service vehicle to come take her wherever she needs to go. But she won't be doing her. She got things to do with her life and she's very busy. And she told her mama, it ain't like we talk every day. We talk every couple of months. So yeah, you here and I ain't finna discuss none of my business with you. And then her mama to think that Fatima was supposed to violate code, girl code and tell you what's going on between Andy and Vaughn. How you gonna ask a friend about stuff you can't even sit there and ask your daughter? Like, girl, sweet one. Where do you get off the nerve of you to think that you could sit here and crush them Fatima after you just got through being rude? Like if I was Fatima, I would have said, "Excuse you, ma'am, stay in your line and walk clean the hell on off." And when Andy asked me what was going on, your mama overstepped her boundaries. So yeah, and tell Fatima they having a girl meeting, tank this way. And Fatima told her no, she'll be at the bar. Shouts out to Fatima. I think Fatima is too strong of a character to let them even think that they gonna play with her. Cause she do her job in most and all the scandals and stuff that Andy get caught up in. Even when Andy was trying to get kicked out the firm, and they was trying to slowly but surely push her out. Fatima was her eyes and ears. Fatima was telling her get off of the rebound and come on back and get the job done because they trying to get you out of here. Like I don't think he would have made this apartment if it wasn't for Fatima helping you out of so many scandals. And the way she sit here and protect you and try to shield you right or die. So the fact that you're trying to neglect her and treat her some type of screen or something, like, don't do my girl, don't do uh yeah, so anywho, moving right along. So I'm sick of Aaron. Aaron knows this is what my problem is with Aaron. Aaron should see that truthfully, respectfully, and honestly, she don't want you. You're basically forcing yourself off of her. You want her and she don't want you. So that relationship is set for disaster. Now let's get on into baby, let's break it on down, y'all, and get on into uh Danny. Now y'all know Danny, my girl. Like I like the bluntness about her. I like that she don't bite her tongue. I think that officer's lighting a little fire in her that's making her curious. And I think she gonna go ahead and test them waters. And what would you expect when you had a man that was providing, overbearing, and all this stuff? Then he come as a package deal. He was already married, cleaned up. Then he don't cook. If you compare that man to the last cowboy she had, like he had food waiting on her, he had the rent money paid. He did. She never really did. Let's go. He made sure that he came through it, and then he was well satisfied. She was pleased. Like he had her right where she needs to be. Like I wish by a chance, but it seemed like he don't want to. I wish by a chance that Danny and what's the name can get back together. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I can see Danny and him just making a good little ride off into the sunset. That probably become her baby daddy. She had her little mixed breed, and she just be around here running them up, and he give her a whole little farm or a cabin sitting home, like a rent style home, and she sit there and she be good and stuff. Like I just wish she can be with him, but anywho, he done moved on, so we're gonna let that be. But I don't see her with Tony. I don't like Tony for her. Like Tony hear her and don't hear her. Like he sees she complain about him not cleaning up. And then did y'all see the rude way he told Andy she a turn off? We don't be wanting it like they think we be wanting it. And they don't be the it factor. So when he said she burnt him, I'm like, burnt you how? Like he made it seem like it was carpet burnt style because it was too dry and all this other stuff. So he had to buy some lube, and then you put lube on my kitchen table where hopefully we sit down and eat our meals at. Because we have seen Danny sit at her table and eat. And this is what you decide to do with that. Like, are you in, like she asked me, is you here choking your chicken and stuff like that when I ain't around press? Absolutely. And I think he would have been good for Danny. Because he truly cared for Danny. He wanted Danny and he loved Danny. And he allowed Danny to be Danny. Danny didn't have to have who she was. She wasn't hyperventilating when she was him. I think she wasn't ready because of all the mental cycle she was going through. But I felt like if he could have waited and he could have peeped Danny and she would have started counseling when she was with him, just like she coming around to Tommy, I think she would have came around to be that woman that Preston needed. Like, yeah, because that man, look, girl, look, Preston and Daddy, yeah, that was the it factor for me. Like, they would have been the number one cop. You said Tony is too square and boring. Absolutely. And then he wanted to be demanded. Like, she told him she didn't want that position, and then he tried to force it on her. Then you sitting in my house playing video games while I'm sitting here working. and all this other stuff. Then you moved in with me and you rented. What you gonna do about her job? And she keep having that conversation. You know, most real women, when we feel like we nagging you and you ain't catching on, we feel like you supposed to be dismissed. Like, we can't even communicate. We can't conversate because it seems like you listening to what I'm saying, but you letting it go in one ear and out the other one ain't paying no attention. You ain't clocking it, baby. We're gonna need you to pick up on it. Like, and then you don't even clean up. You got dirty stuff all over the place. You have people come in and play the game. And the fact that your cousin and all them is willing to do it is crazy. And then not only that, you sat here and invited your kids to come visit. That's fine and dandy, but we in a one bedroom. Last time your little child was in my house, she was playing with my little toys that's adult age and ain't for kids. And she even stole one and stole something and took it to school that could have got a case open up in here. And you think you're going to bring her back to my, but this place is too small. If that's the case, you need to put me in the house, and just because I got the, like, did y'all hear that, man? Not this episode, but did y'all hear the episode when he said he could live off of that money and then he had to shut that down? No, I'm putting that up for a safety day. A safe day. Now look, I don't know what. It's her cousin still with her now because he do be in her house. Andy walked in, I mean, not Andy, girl. Danny walked up in there and she was talking to him and he was like, what you doing home? She switched her work shoes out, put on her comfortable shoes. And when she got to talking to him and realized that the house was still dirty, realized that the lube was on her kitchen table and stuff like that, she turned around and said, the girl's called me to walk right back out the door. And then she pulled an envelope down and he said, what's that for? And she said, it's money she didn't want to spend. Girl, out of all the places, I pay the ATM bank, same save all the time. But out of all the places you didn't think about hiding, you didn't think about putting it nowhere, you could have probably hid it in your car or something before sitting on that table and your cousin be in that house. Because if your cousin find it, that's going to be all that money you just got going to be gone. Like, why didn't you think about it? And then he just looked at it like, I hope he don't take it. Hey, my boo, you choppy girl, fix your audio, boo. I'm choppy. Let me see if I can fix it in. Hold on. Hold on. Is that better? Is that loud and clear, or is it still choppy? Could y'all let me know what it's giving? It might be YouTube, so if it is, I ain't gonna worry about it. Because it's taking y'all too long to type and give me a response. Let me make sure ain't nobody play with my mic. Okay, my mic's in. Okay, so is it good? Is it good or is it still choppy? So then, anywho, Fatima calls Zach to tell Zach about what Andy acting weird and what supposed to be going on. And Zach says she needs to say something. They need to establish boundaries and say what's acceptable and what's not. So when they get to that part, baby, Zach let Fatima know that Andy saw him naked, and she said, "Why didn't nobody tell me?" Again, Zach said that he had it and he fixed it up. He's like, well, they felt like it wasn't no need to tell her because there was a lot going on. That's when Kim was telling the baby. That's when she got kidnapped and all this other stuff, and she almost lost her life. So they was just letting her know. So then, yeah, next thing you know, he said, well, I'm telling you now. And she was like, yeah, that didn't make the situation no better. Pam keep calling. She said Karen clientele want to know when she gonna be back in there for them to book appointments. Like they ready to start getting their head in. They don't want everybody in their head. And they ain't finna make no appointments with nobody else. And I can feel them on that because I don't let everybody get in my head either. That's just like I'm a surprise y'all with a camera. I'm not gonna sit here put that out here. Okay. Karen, Karen mama taking the process good. She was asking Karen if she's sure about this move, but she said she ain't gonna block or whatever gonna make her baby girl happy. You know, she'll visit and travel to see her mom wherever her mama may end up. So whatever Karen may end up, she know her mama coming if she need her. So that's a good thing right there. But she was hoping that Karen would wait and make sure that's something she really wanted to do. Uh, So I guess when she moved, we trying to see because when she was talking to Aaron, it just seemed like she was feeling her shot no more. And then Aaron asked her she didn't want to tell Pam, and she was like, "No, I'll tell her." But girl, Pam don't want that responsibility. You see, Pam be sitting here complaining to you about how much of a hassle it is. So I hope you don't sit there and don't tell that girl the truth. Like if you're gonna tell your girls, you should invite Pam to come join y'all. So you could have told Pam at the same time. So it could have took a load off because I get tired of repeating the same thing over and over again. Like, let's be for real. Still choppy. Well, baby, we just gonna have to work through it. It's just gonna have to be choppy because I don't know how to fix it. Let me see if I go out. How about now? Anyway, let's just go ahead and get through this so I get off the board. Because I got another one. I'm gonna do the family business next. Tell Fatima Zach, me somebody. Oh, then the man that been coaching and talking to Zach, it was funny and it was weird to me. Like Zach better hope people ain't setting him up. For one, he got $100,000 in his account and he don't know where it came from. He shared that with Fatima. Fatima telling him he need to get back down to the bottom and make sure there ain't no play no skits or no scams or it ain't gonna bring no negative energy or downplay towards him. Then the man that was coaching him and helping him get through all this at the gym was telling him he used to hang with his daddy and get in trouble with his daddy and all this other stuff. So now I hope, Fatima said it seems strange, Zach too trustworthy, and she said, so Zach set up a meet for them to meet each other, and they supposed to be going through with it because Fatima gonna go and use her better judgment to let Zach know how she feel about the situation. So I'm here. I got it on the board, girl. We gonna recap that. We gonna recap that. Like, girl, get into it. Okay. Pam called Aaron about her clients. We already said that. Maurice. Oh, let's talk about Maurice and Sabrina. Now, let's not forget Sabrina is on them shots to make her fertile so she can be able to have an egg implanted and all that other stuff, go to the procedure and all this other stuff. And she is out here. Maurice got her down a whole path. He got her just out here doing any and everything. Like she's sitting here linking up with people off our dating site. And we know sometimes it can be a hit or a miss, anything strange to come up, or she can be like, remember the old man that couldn't get it up? Then he was telling her to blow water or speak into the mic. We use them clean terms so YouTube won't flag the video. Stuff like that. Like it would have been a turn out. Like she said, looked like a little dry gummy worm that was not like just looking nasty and all of that good stuff. I'm like, ugh. And then you started letting him meet you with other people. Then they took her to the speed date at the club. And then if y'all didn't see that, man, it's like it was a dude that they smelled his breath all over the room, and she tried to get him a peppermint like that was gonna help. No, baby, you got all these random dudes, and let's not forget that first red flag, you met somebody that just got out of prison, which is Danny's cousin, and he lied, told you he was a doctor, and you trust him, and you gave your all to him and took him home. Like, since when do women, well, you know, a lot of these people do that, but why do y'all get so comfortable with taking strangers to y'all home? Like, didn't y'all see what happened to Danny? Didn't y'all see what happened to her? The man attacked her, abused her, and then turned around and spit on her and get him up off of her. Like, first she had to hit him with a car, and she thought he was dead, and then next thing you know, then what's his name? Peyton had to turn around and change her the next time. So why don't you keep playing them type of games? Now, what's creepy to me, out of all the stuff Hayden done did to Fatima, I don't know what would make her think to trust in Fatima is okay. I mean, Fatima trust in Hayden is okay. And I know when Zach found out because Fatima talk about Zach keeping secrets, but she keeping that little detail from him up in there questioning her about dropping Chad, but Chad was overstepping his boundary, and 9 times out of 10, Chad gonna get caught up in a lot of scandals because y'all keep trying to warn him, and he's just trying to do the absolute most. He's sending gifts to the office. He's sending gifts to the house. He getting into it with her man. Like, that's an accident, and that's bad because client privileges and all the stuff that he can get that firm entwined in just by trying to be hire her as a lawyer or a paralegal or whatever, because she ain't passed the bar yet. And then he bringing drama into that business like Fatima did, what was absolutely right to get that down. Maurice is a colorful, beautiful mess. Girl, wanna be a diva. Like, clock it, wanna be a diva, girl. But don't give diva energy, because, baby, when you went to jail, when you sat there and played with you and had you sitting down, had damn near, I was gonna say you and Sabrina locked up for trying to accuse y'all of helping him and his friends rob the bank and stuff, and he took your car and all that stuff. Like, you so gullible. So why is Sabrina taking advice from you, and then you got her on a dating site? You telling her how to dress. You telling her to give it up. You telling her to get her groove back, and you just leading her down a path of disaster. Like, I feel like she shouldn't be that thirsty and desperate, because if that's the case, why she don't get money a call? Like, at least he's established. At least he's a corporate. At least he wear the suit. At least he's more than capable of being exactly what she needs. And he's also known to be professional. And he's making articles and stuff about. I think that would have been a better choice. Like, Maurice took you to the type of people that he would date. And if you notice, Maurice like gutter snipes. He like the bottom feeders. He like the people that's gonna get him an adrenaline rush. He like bad boys. So that ain't what Sabrina needs. Because Sabrina's more of a pushover. Like, did you not see the way the flimsy dude, like, what was his name? Y'all, hold on, let's go. Calvin. Did you not see the way Kevin was treating her, and you walking around here wearing panties? Like, I would have laughed every time you decide to put some bass in your voice, because I would have got the like, meow. I would have just heard the cat coming out. I wouldn't have heard the lion roar. I would have heard the cats with you and experience you from, like, yeah, I can't take nothing you do serious. I would let alone be sleeping with you. Like, I would think you're completely trash, and we ain't supposed to mix, but to each his own. And famous, hey, audio choppy. Hold on, let me change this. Okay, is this better? Am I loud and clear now, or is it still choppy? Because if it's still choppy, we just gonna have to go through it, because there's nothing I can do. It gotta be streamed, y'all, and I ain't finna record all this stuff over YouTube. So yeah, we just gonna go with the flow of it. Like, it is what it is. What the audio hitting for now? Shouts out to y'all for keep telling me the audio, the audio, the audio. But I was watching somebody else, and I know their audio's choppy too. So it might be stream, y'all, because you know stream, y'all is sitting here upgrading the app, fixing the apps, and every time they do an update, they like YouTube and all these other things, they start crashing and lacking in certain places. So Danielle overturned Tony and her house being cut, her albums being cut. She left her money on the table. We already talked about that. I said I hope Tony don't touch her money. His kids coming to visit. I think Danny feeling the officer she met at the job, like that officer is giving her that little factor and turning her on every way but the right way. I think she feeling him, and he letting her know that he feeling her too. So Fatima wants to work with the female athletes instead of the male athletes, because she feel like they would be easy to get along with. And she said that male athletes always end up caught up in scandals. So she rather work with something that's gonna be long term and keep her money flowing than sit there and deal with them damn scandals that the male athletes gonna be trying to take her to. Like, it might be a baby mama scandal, it might be they beating on girls, it might be they doing drugs, it might be that they couldn't pass the test test that they gotta take and all this other stuff. So she said, we're gonna avoid all that drama and they gonna bring no problems to my home. And we just gonna flip the script and work with females. Like, yeah, let's get it. Because they seem like their careers last longer. Let's go. Paige mad. Now Paige is mad about her brother dating Dalen. Dating Maurice. Like she ain't seen it. She want Maurice to leave her brother on. She got an attitude. She throwing stuff. She don't feel like it's a good fix. She just feel like they need to let it go. And Maurice ain't trying to hear none of that. Maurice smiling from ear to ear, and he feels like he gonna be his little nice piece of dark chocolate to that vanilla swirl, and they gonna mix it together, and they gonna start foaming. Like I guess they just want to see what it's gonna brew. More power to them. Like let's see what this biracial relationship gonna give. Now, Maurice, don't get to the point where y'all get to fighting, because baby, you hit that man, you going to jail. Hey, like, hey, you told Harpo to beat me. No, Sophia, no. Like, for real, you saying audio. Well, I can't do nothing about the audio because look, I done tried it twice. We're gonna have to just get through it. Read the turn on your chapters or your caption. Yeah, how about that? Okay, so then Sabrina still sexting, and Danny cousin he's sending pictures. So Maurice gonna tell her she gotta send some pictures back, and then he gonna say don't put your face in it so you could deny it if he decides to leak it or put it out. But if that nigga started off through the door lying to you, and the only reason he got caught for lying to you and didn't tell you he just got out of jail is because he decided to pop up while y'all was sitting there in a bar and you was having drinks with Danny, like I don't think he would have ever told you the truth. So if he started off lying to you, he's a red flag. And the fact that Maurice is telling you, yeah, and you showing Maurice his pictures, like Maurice is a gay man. Most heterosexual men will feel some type of way about you showing his pictures to a gay man. Because what if Maurice start trying to hit on him and you find out that he swing a little, got a little sugar in the tank and swing both ways, and then y'all end up sharing him, like you should have took that into consideration. So I'm asked that you pay very close attention. So moving right along. We covered Fatima, Hayden questioning Fatima. Fatima let him know what the deal was. We talked about Andy ordering her mama a service car because she wasn't finna drive her around and she didn't want to be bothered with her mama. Her mama getting on her nerves. We questioned the one that her mama was doing slick shade at her way so we could see where Andy get it from. In front of Dr. Vaughn. We done seen a lot of, what's up, Linda Hill? And we done seen a lot of stuff going on. But that's the recap of y'all. Y'all need to go ahead and get into it. That was Tyler Perry's Sisters. Absolutely. Season 9, episode 15, Family Affair. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I watched the Oval. I'm not recapping the Oval. I think I'm just finna go ahead and throw the Oval in the trash because I'm sick of the scenarios and this type of stuff they bring. So next thing that I will be recapping, and hopefully I'm gonna wait until the audio is doing better because I'm tired of going out and coming back in and y'all telling me my audio is choppy. So I'm gonna do a sound check. If it ain't better, I'll wait till later on so I can make sure y'all hear me loud and clear for me to do the family business. We back to the regular scheduled program, so I'm finna get y'all lives up and running. And I'm finna push some content, and then I know a movie that I want y'all to watch so we can recap as well. So we finna get back to the regular scheduled program. And then I feel like I got a lot of tension built up. So I feel like I'm going to treat myself to a full body spa massage. So later on today, I'll be going on the site to book that up, and I'm gonna let y'all go with me. So when I get to relieve some tension and some pressure, y'all can be right there. I got to see what's the availability on that because I think it's time for me to get a full body massage. I just feel like I deserve it. I need it and I want it. Absolutely. So yeah, because I feel tense, but I don't know if I'm tense enough, but I'm sure that body massage gonna relax me. So I'm gonna go for it. If y'all watch Tyler Perry's Sister, we will start recapping it. So y'all go ahead and tune in so we can have something to talk about. It's go a little longer because normally I come in here and speed straight through it, but it's good when the audience engaged and we actually start pointing out different topics to sit here and break down and the good highlight points of the show because then we can engage in what we got from it and what is given. Now, Danny, you got this money. I hope your cousin and Tony don't send it to you. I wish you would have been more like, girl, the best place for money is in your bra. Or be like them old folks, get you a little corn purse, put it down in there and stick it down in your panties because you're going to feel somebody if they going up in there to get it. Best idea ever, yes. And then on top of that, you should also. It's a lot of places she could have put that money. She could have put that money under the mattress, but now because I tell her cousin is a con artist, so he gonna know to check the cookie jar. He gonna know to check up under the mattress. Like you should have found somewhere you could have hid it or something. Like don't even put it in your panties drawer. Because I'm gonna tell you, most men that deal with women by now they know where we are hiding spots at. They know where we'll sit there and put something there. And a con artist always be on the prowl looking for stuff. And if he ever be in the house alone, but I guess she thinking about the fact that Tony don't work, so her cousin should never be left alone. And then Tony, seeing that was reckless, I hope he sit there and put it up, like put it on top of the cabinet or something. Because I tell you, I used to put stuff up all over the house, like, and then it was like, nah, just if you feel like people can't leave stuff alone and got to come in here touching stuff, just don't invite them type of people in your house. Because if somebody come leave some, when they come back, it's still gonna be sitting there. It's just like if you leave something in my car, when you come back, it's still, whether it's a light or whatever it is, it's still gonna be sitting there because I don't let a lot of people get in and out my car because I know I'm freelancing here. I put stuff down and I leave it there and I do the same thing at home. So everybody is not supposed to be in your comfort zone because your comfort zone, if you leave some sitting there, it's supposed to still be there when you come back for it. So I don't know why she put that money on that table like that. And girl, you act like you rich because if they take it, you gonna cry. You gonna be hurt. You gonna be ready to catch a charge and set something on fire. So yeah, you weren't supposed to do that there. And then you already tired of the man, so I wouldn't have laid no money down around the man no way and see he struggling and ain't got a job, and then he had the nerve to say, could y'all help you spend your money and could you share the money with him? Like that would have been a big no. And then you told him it was money you didn't want to spend. Like I wouldn't have told him what was in the envelope. It wasn't even his place to ask me, but I guess since you put it there, you had no other choice but to answer. But I feel like this episode was all over the place. I think this is gonna be one of the ones when Tyler started ranting and raving and be all over the place where we lose interest and then he got to come back in and redeem himself. And it's like, shoot, they say he lost some lawsuits, so that might be what we get. Taking care of yourself, absolutely. I want to relax though. Girl, we made it in. I was relaxed. I took me a nice little hot bubble bath, and that's what made me say, I said, let me go ahead and start pushing my shoulders since I'm up. I thought about cooking everybody breakfast, but I'm the only one up, so I'm enjoying my peace and quiet. And I said, now I can sit here and come chop it up with y'all and get these lives out the way. So I'm ready to do my shows recaps because through the midst of it all, I still kept up with what I was supposed to do. And since I was up early, I went ahead and rewatched the episodes so I can go ahead and recap them. But I realized that I still remember what went on in them. So yeah, it is what it is. I can go ahead and get through with it. But I'm gonna try to check out before I do the next one. I'm gonna text out StreamYard and see is it still choppy. If it's still choppy, then I'm gonna wait until I guess the audio get better. But for everybody to know, family business, it is coming out today. It's on the board, and I'm gonna send it up. So let's get to it. I appreciate everybody for coming in, and I'm out.